Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome back to the channel. This is Nains from Divine Tarot. Today, we are going to take a deep, soulful dive and one of the most magnetic, nurturing, and abundant card in the entire tarot deck, the Empress. So, take a deep breath, get comfortable, and allow yourself to receive this message fully. Because the Empress isn't just a card you understand, it's an energy you feel. If the Magician is the spark of intention and the High Priestess is the inner knowing, the Empress is where that energy becomes real. She is life itself. She is growth, beauty, sensuality, nurturing, and abundance. This is the energy of divine feminine, not limited to gender, but a universal force within all of us that creates, receives, and nurtures. Let's talk about the imagery because every detail matters. The Empress is often seated on a luxurious throne, surrounded by lush forest, flowing water, and golden fields of wheat. It represents fertility, abundance, and the natural flow of life. She wears a crown of 12 stars, symbolizing her connection to the cosmos and the cycle of time, the months, the zodiac, the rhythm of existence itself. Her gown is often adorned with pomegranates, representing fertility, sensuality, and hidden wisdom. And near her, you will often see the symbol of Venus, the planet of love, beauty, pleasure, and attraction. Everything about her says you are safe to grow, you are supported, life is unfolding in your favor. Core energy of the Empress represent five powerful energies. The first one is creation. This is not just about physical birth, although it can represent pregnancy, but also the birth of ideas, project, relationship, and new versions of yourself. The second is nurturing. The Empress doesn't force growth, she nurtures it, she waters it, she trusts the process. The third is abundance. This is natural abundance, the kind that grows over time, not overnight. It's comfort and the feeling of I have enough. The fourth is sensuality. She invites you to experience life through your senses, to enjoy beauty, touch, taste, and pleasure without guilt. The fifth one is connection to nature. She reminds you that everything has a season. You are not behind, you are not late, you are growing. If we talk about the Empress, deep meaning, archetype, and essence, the Empress embodies the divine feminine archetype. This doesn't strictly means female, but rather a type of energy characterized by receptivity, creativity, nurturing, emotional intelligence, connection to nature and cycles. She is often seen as a great mother, a universal symbol present in many cultures, representing the force that gives birth to life, nurtures it, and sustains it. Her energy is generative, meaning she creates not through force but through allowing, receiving, and cultivating. The Empress card pictorial deep dive, symbolism, and hidden meaning. The Empress is one of the most visually rich and symbolically layered card in the tarot deck. Every color, object, and detail in her imagery carries meanings. When you truly understand the pictorial language of this card, you begin to see that it's not just a beautiful coin in nature, it is a complete story about creation, abundance, femininity, and flow of life itself. Let's go deeply, piece by piece, into the visual symbolism of the Empress as commonly depicted in traditional deck like Rider Waite. The Empress herself central figure. At the center of the card sits the Empress, usually shown as a calm, regal woman seated on a throne. Her posture is relaxed yet powerful. She does not stand or act aggressively. She receives and allows. Her calm expression represents inner peace, emotional balance, and trust in life. She rules not through force, but through presence and nurturing energy. She is the embodiment of the divine feminine, the mother archetype, a creative force of the universe. Her power is quiet but undeniable. She doesn't chase, she attracts. The Empress is often dressed in a flowing, luxurious gown, symbolizing comfort, beauty, and sensuality. Her dress is frequently decorated with pomegranates, which are deeply symbolic. Fertility and reproduction, sacred feminine energy, hidden wisdom, many seeds inside one fruit, connection to ancient myth of life, death and rebirth. This tells us creation is layered when you see on the surface holds deeper potential within. The Empress wears a crown made of 12 stars floating above or resting on her head. Its meaning the 12th month of the year, 12th zodiac sign, cosmic cycle, and divine timing. This shows her connection to the universe, natural rhythms, the idea that everything happens in cycle and season. She is not separate from nature, she is aligned with it. The Empress sits on a sofa, luxurious throne, often cushions, and plays comfortably within nature. Its meaning stability and grounded power, comfort and emotional security, authority in the material world. Unlike rigid or cold thrones, here is soft, welcoming, surrounded by life. This reflects her leadership style. She creates safety, not fear. Near the Empress, you will see the symbol representing Venus. Venus represents love, beauty, attraction, pleasure, feminine magnetism. This reinforces that the Empress power comes from attraction, not force, alignment, not control. She doesn't chase abundance. She becomes the energy of abundance and it flows her. In front of or around the Empress, there is often a golden fields of wheat, meaning fertility and nourishment, harvest and reward, material abundance. Wheat grows slowly and require care, symbolizing patience, consistency, long-term efforts. This tells us what you nurture will eventually feed it. The forest represents the wild, natural world, untamed yet balanced. It reminds you growth doesn't always look neat or controlled. Nature thrives in its own organic way. A river flowing water is often seen nearby. Its meaning, emotional flow, intuition, life energy. Water is constantly moving, symbolizing letting emotions flow instead of blocking them, trusting the natural directions of life. It also represents creativity, ideas flowing like water into reality. The Empress is often surrounded by blooming flowers and greenery. Its meaning, beauty and sensual pleasure, blossoming potential, the presence moments. Flowers bloom when conditions are right, not before, not after. This reflection a key Empress lesson. You cannot rush growth, you can only nurture it. Colors play an important role in the Empress pictorial meaning. Green symbolizes growth, healing, fertility. Gold meaning abundance, wealth, divine energy. Red symbolizes passion, life force, creation. The blue symbolizes water, sky, emotions, intuition, calmness. Together, these colors create a feeling of warmth, safety, expansion. When you look at the entire image as a whole, the Empress card is telling a deeper story. The forest meaning potential, the water meaning emotional flow, the wheat meaning manifestation, the Empress meaning the nurturer of it all. This is the journey of creation. Feed, water, planet Earth, nurture, care, grow, nature, harvest, abundance. Now let's talk about the Empress in love reading. When the Empress appears in a love reading, it is one of the most emotionally rich, nurturing, and heart centered energies you can receive. This card does not speak of shallow attraction or temporary romance. It speaks a deep love, emotional fulfillment, growth, and the kind of connection that feels safe, warm, and abundant. But like all tarot cards, its meaning depend on context, emotional dynamics, and the energy surrounding the situation. So let's go deeply into what the Empress truly mean in love, from attraction to long-term commitment, from healing to shadow aspects. At its core, the Empress represents unconditional love, emotional nurturing, romantic growth, deep connection and bonding, feminine magnetism and attraction. This is the energy of I don't just like you, I care for you, I see you, I want to grow with you. It's not rushed, not forced, it's natural and evolving, like a relationship that deepens over time. When the Empress appears and you're a single, it's a powerful message about your love energy and readiness. What it means, you are entering a phase of self love and emotional maturity. You are becoming more magnetic and without chasing anyone. Love is like to come in a gentle, natural way. This card often indicates someone will be drawn to your warmth and authenticity. You may attract a partner who is caring, emotionally available, and supportive. The relationship you are building with yourself is attracting the love you deserve. Focus on self care and self worth. Don't chase, allow yourself to be chosen naturally. Be open but not desperate. If we are talking about in an existing relationship, the Empress is a beautiful sign of growth, emotional depth, and stability. Positive indicators, strong emotional bond, mutual care and support. A relationship that feels safe and comforting. Growth towards something more serious, commitment, marriage life. This card often shows a partner who value you deeply, a connection where both people nurture each other. It can also indicate moving in together, starting a family, deepening emotional intimacy. The Empress is strongly connected to sensuality and physical attraction. This is not just passion, it's warm, affectionate touch, comfort in each other's presence, emotional and physical intimacy combined. The attraction here feels safe, natural, deeply satisfying. This is the kind of connection where you don't have to perform, you can just be. The Empress is a growth card, so in love reading, it often points to a relationship that is developing naturally, something that will blossom over time, emotional investment turning into something long term. It suggests stability over chaos, consistency over unpredictability, care over control. If you are wondering about the future, this connection has the potential to grow into something meaningful and lasting. In some readings, especially depending on surrounding cards, the Empress can indicate pregnancy, fertility, standing, or expanding a family, but this is not always literal. It can also mean giving birth to a new phase in the relationship, creating something together, home, life, shared goals. Smoothing energy, being too protective or controlling in a subtle way, not allowing space for individuality, ignoring your own needs, prioritizing your partner happiness over your own well-being. When the Empress appears reverse, it signals imbalance. It means lack of emotional fulfillment, feeling unappreciated or neglected, disconnection from love or self worth, creative or emotional block in the relationship. It may also show one sided efforts, emotional burnout, difficulty expressing love. It means you cannot pour from an empty cup. The reverse Empress asks, are you nurturing yourself? Are you receiving as much as you give? Psychologically, the Empress represents the desire to love and be loved deeply, the ability to create emotional safety, a need for warmth, affection, and connection. But it also highlights attachment styles, emotional boundaries, the balance between giving and receiving. Spiritually, the Empress in Love is about divine timing, soul growth through relationship, learning to love without losing yourself. She teaches love is not forced, it unfolds. Real love feels safe, not chaotic. Growth takes patience. If you pull the Empress regarding how someone feels about you, their feelings may be deeply affectionate, caring, and protective, emotionally connected, drawn to your energy and presence. They may see you as beautiful inside and out, someone they can build a future with. When this card appears, it gives you very clear advice and guidance. Do this, love yourself fully, nurture your emotional needs, be open to receiving love, allow relationship to grow naturally, and you avoid chasing or forcing love, overgiving or self-sacrificing, ignoring your own needs. Now let's discuss some keywords of the Empress. Mother, mothering, Mother Earth, woman, feminine, archetype, womanly, domestic, goddess, natural, creativity, productivity, growth, fruitfulness, manifestation, smooth, passage, no obstacle, the right path, cultivating, incubating, abundance, bountifulness, plenty, flourishing, prosperity, provisions, good housekeepings, resourcefulness, hostess, love, heartfelt, unconditional love, being loved and cared for, emotional security, protective, openness, idealistic, freedom of expressions, reassuring, generosity, sharing, harmony, peace, caring, nurturing, cherishing, compassion, tenderness, fertility, pregnancy, gestations, birthing, affection, the physical senses, health, exercise, outside activities, positive self image, pleasure, beauty, joy, laughter, play, joy the vibra, energetic, passion, sensuality, sexuality, physical touch, demonstrative love, marriage, pampering, me time, preening, indulgence, luxury, opulence, glamour, wealth, riches, extravagance, summer, blooming, nature, nature, gardening, earthy, countryside, flower power, home, decorating, animals, the environment, talented, creative, artistics, the arts, theater, crafts, music, dancing, children's, working with children's, natural witch. Today we explore the beautiful, abundant energy of the Empress card in depth. If you have any questions or doubt, feel free to drop your message in the comment. I will be happy to guide you and clear them for you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video so we can continue bringing you more insightful tarot content. Your support truly means everything. See you in the next one. Bye bye. Nainzdivinetarot.